Hi guys, it's me Paula and welcome back to my channel and Happy New Year to everybody. I hope everyone had an absolutely fantastic new year. I know most of us probably spent it in our living rooms, just maybe drinking a couple of Prosecco's, watching a little bit of Netflix or whatever and seeing the bells in there, as we call it in Scotland. We call it Hogmanay in Scotland as well. That's what we call the 31st of December. But now we're in 2021 and I'm hoping that 2020 is long gone, obviously, and we're hoping 2021 is a much better year for us all, and lots of cool things to come. Hopefully, COVID will be on its way out. Hopefully the vaccines will work. But I hope everybody is doing well, and whatever you did with your loved ones on Hogmanay, I hope it was a good one for you. I didn't actually even drink on Hogmanay. I had a bit of a migraine earlier on the day, so I didn't even drink, but I managed to sit and watch some movies and eat chalk ices with my kids in the evening. So it was quite good. Anyway, to start my first video of 2021 is going to be a box of stories. Now, I got put onto this by Crystal from Planning with Crystal. She unboxes a lot of boxes in her channel, and I absolutely love books. I've always loved books. Obviously, as an English teacher and an English grad, that's what I did at university. It's no surprise that I love books. I used to have in my flat wall-to-wall bookshelves in my living room full with books. But then after having children and, having less space in our house, I got rid of a lot of my books and I went on to the Kindle, good old Kindle. But I was so interested in Crystal's box of stories subscription that I decided I would have a look into it. So I will just flip to the website because there's a lot on it and show you what it's about. Okay, so here's their website, A Box of Stories, which is boxofstories.com, and it says save 4, discover 4, one box at a time. Amazing stories by undiscovered authors, all recommended by book lovers, handpicked and delivered to you as often as you like. And so you can either have it every 1, 2, or 3 months. You can pause the subscription if you want and restart it. And it says here, so you get your box, and it says we find hidden stories around the globe, 77 million books every year, don't make the shelves, even the best ones. Recommended by real book lovers. Our algorithm goes through thousands of reader reviews to find the very best books for your surprise box. One box saves 4 books, so every box you buy saves 4 hidden gems from being lost forever. Save up to 48 books per year by subscribing to our book club subscription club. Handpicked and delivered to you. We pack all these brilliant brand new books into box and deliver them to you one surprise box at a time. And then, so that's really their mission. It says, so their mission is to save the books. It says approximately 200,000 titles are published every year in the UK. Just 17% of these are lucky enough to get a decent marketing budget and make it to the bestseller list created via the media and the bookstores. Among the other 83% are many amazing books and new authors that get squeezed out of sight into the marketing blitz of the selected known bestsellers, and they remain undiscovered. So what they're doing is they create titles that have sold in decent numbers, hand over the job to the algorithm, which combines reviews from leading book forums, rankings on website, critic reviews, etc., and then they combine these different books. Okay, so what it does, so what you do is, I'll just show you, you pick a particular box. So this is the boxes. Now, they are varying prices. So you've got, so if you want a complete surprise and you're not that bothered about what you get, a surprise box of fiction books, $14.99 for 4. So that's really decent value, for that. You're looking at sort of just over £3 something or other for a book. You can have a surprise box of mixed books. So if you are quite happy to receive fact as well, obviously you might end up getting factual books that are just not in your area of interest, but that's the risk you take, I suppose. Then you get specific types. So you get crime, mystery and thriller of box of surprise books for $21.99, so a little bit more expensive, but still very reasonable per book. A young adult box of 4 surprise books, so young adult fiction, light reads, latest reads. Although it says it's sold out, and it was sold out when I ordered as well, so I'm not really sure the pricing for that one. And then a historical fiction box, and also you can get a gift card there as well if you want to treat somebody. So it's very, very good. Also as well, when I signed up, which I thought was really, really interesting, is that you can link it to your Goodreads guides. I don't know if you've got Goodreads avid, you know, if you're an avid reader and have a Goodreads account. It's just I can't remember the exact website address, but it's called Goodreads, I think goodreads.com, and you can sort of like identify books that you've read, and they'll probably look at that and not give you the books that you've already read. Also, they'll probably look and see what kind of books that you do like. Now, I love this. I mean, like I say, I'm an avid reader. I've always been an avid reader. I have gone into Kindle more recently because obviously my Kindle, I can take hundreds and hundreds of books in my Kindle. I can take hundreds and hundreds of books with me wherever I go, coffee shops, you know, out to the park or wherever, out with the kids, whatever I'm doing, you know, I can have my Kindle with me with lots of different books on it, on holiday, etc. And it does save space. However, I do like the ethos behind this company. I like the fact that they're saving books. You're getting books that, you know, that you'll enjoy, the type of books that you like, and they're saving books from landfill. And I do like the ethos behind that. So the book I picked the crime, mystery and thriller box because I do really like that type of book. I like when you're for a puzzle, you get a puzzle, you're trying to find something out, you're trying to work something out, work through clues and things like that. I do quite like real crime as well, real information. I do like watching some YouTubers like Stephanie Harlow and people like that on YouTube who do real crime stories and things like that. So I think it's like trying to work out what's happened and things like that. It's being a bit of a puzzle solver. So that's what I've opted for. So I will now switch this off and I will let you know what the books that I received. Now, I'm sure when I signed up to Crystal's account, I signed up with a discount code. So if I can find a discount code on my account, I will link that down below as well, because I certainly did get a really, really good deal for my first box. I'm sure I got my first box for about £12 or £10. So it was an excellent deal. So I will have a look and see if I do have that. If not, obviously Crystal, I'm sure Crystal's got a code on her account. Anyway, so I will switch this round to my other camera and I will show you what I got. Okay, so back. So here is my box that I got. So just simply packaged. I did have obviously my address in it, which I've taken off, and just very simple. The books in the box. Now obviously I get 4, and it says here a box of stories there, and it says congratulations, you uncovered 4 hidden gems and served 4 amazing books from being lost forever. Happy reading. So that's that one. And then so I've got the 4 books in here, and I'll give you a quick rundown of what I got. So none of these I've read, which is good. That's a good start. And it says here The Doll Funeral by Kate Hamer, I would say. And it says here, so all these will be the detective crime thriller sort of type book. It said here, like her best-selling debut, The Girl in the Red Coat, in The Doll Funeral, Hamer again excels in weaving a story about a girl who's not quite of this world. I think The Girl in the Red Coat is about the girl. She's written a story around the girl who is a photograph. Is it going into Auschwitz or something? And there's a girl in a red coat that stands out in the photograph, and it's about her. I'm sure that's what The Girl in the Red Coat's about. I've not read it though. So it says here, my name is Ruby. I live with Barbara and Mick. They're not my real parents, but they tell me what to do and what to say. But there are things I won't say. I won't tell them I'm going to hunt for my real parents. I don't say a word about Shadow, who sits on the stairs, or the wasp lady I saw, or that I'm a hunter for lost souls. And I'm going to be with my real family, and I won't let anyone else stop me. The tremendous momentum of the story gathers pace with every page, hooking you into its strangeness and keeping you hooked to the very last word. Okay, so that kind of interesting, quite intriguing. So we don't really know exactly about, so somebody who I get this impression you're maybe going to have to question whether her, what she's seeing is real, or whether, this is actually going on or not, or maybe some kind of psychological issues or something there. I don't know, but that'll be an interesting one. Not too much information on it, but it gets you sort of intrigued. The next one I got is Say Nothing by Brad Parks, and this is Matches Grisham at his best. Ooh, that's fighting talk from the Sunday Times there, and it was a thriller of the month. Okay, so that's pretty good credentials to start with. And it says here, normal Wednesday afternoon, Judge Scott Sampson's prepared to pick up his 6-year-old twins from school. His wife Alison texts with a change of plan. She'll be collecting them instead. But when Alison arrives home later, she's alone and denies any knowledge of the text, okay? When the phone rings, the voice warns them that if they want to see their children again, Scott must do exactly what he's told in an up-and-coming court case. And most importantly, they must say nothing. Intelligent, this is what the Times has said, intelligent, well-paced, with a satisfying array of twists as the tension mounts and an emotionally unpredictable climax. Okay, and Sue Grafton says, terrific book, truly terrific. It's tension throughout and tears at the end. What could be better than that? So very much a courtroom drama, a mystery, a kidnapping, moral predicament. It sounds quite interesting too. So the next one we've got here is Paradigm, What If Life Dealt You a Double by Alan Glynn. There it says, from the author of Limitless, which I've never read either. It says, what they really don't need is some emotional guilt-ridden wreck of a guy walking the streets of Manhattan ticking like a gone damn time bomb. After a stint as a private contractor in Afghanistan, Danny Lynch is back in New York, but nothing's easy. Work is hard to find and his girlfriend owes more than $30,000 in student loans. Danny is also haunted by something he witnessed at the base, a fact that could ultimately destroy him. Then he spots Teddy Traeger, tech visionary and billionaire. These two men couldn't be more different except for one thing in appearance. They're identical. Danny becomes obsessed with Traeger, and below along, this member of the 99% is passing undetected into the gilded realm of the 1%. What does Danny find there, and who does he become? Is there a route home? Not my usual pick, I don't think. I mean, I read a lot of different things, but I mean, not something that would immediately grab me, but we'll see. We'll see. And the last one here we've got, which is White Crocodile by K.T. Medina. Okay, and that is when emotionally damaged mind cleaner, everyone seems to be emotionally damaged in this selection to date. When emotionally damaged mind cleaner Tess Hardy arrives in Cambodia to investigate the truth behind her ex-husband's death, she finds that the local girls are going missing. Some are found later mutilated and murdered, their babies abandoned, and there are whispers about the white crocodile, a mythical creature that brings death to all who meet it. Caught in a web of lies that stretches from Cambodia to a murder in England and a violent secret 20 years old, Tess must unravel the truth and quickly before she becomes the next victim. That sounds quite interesting. I've been to Cambodia actually. I went to Cambodia as part of my honeymoon when I was in my youth, when I was 29. So when I got married when I was 29, and my husband and I, we went to Vietnam, Cambodia and Thailand. So, you know, it'll be quite interesting for me to read about that. I mean, even actually when you're going around certain parts of Cambodia, you still have to watch out for landmines even today. So that'll be quite an interesting one. So that's the 4 books that I've got. I've got so many books on my Kindle to read as well. So I decided just to sign this up for once every 3 months because I do have other books I want to read as well. So yeah, so that's quite interesting. I'll drop down the link down below. If I do end up with a discount code, I'll drop that down too. Oh, also as well, if you're a student, you can get 20% off. I think you have to be a member of like a sort of student discount site. I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's Student Beans or something. And then you can get 20% off. And also as well, for every 3 boxes that you get from this company, you can get a special gift as well. They'll give you a special gift. The thing I'm quite pleased about with these books as well, that my department at work, everyone's a big reader and they're all kind of into this sort of type of book, like thrillers, crime fiction, that kind of thing. So I thought that would be quite good for me to bring them into work and sort of share them with people afterwards so that a lot of people enjoy them, which I think is really good. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, and have a happy New Year's Day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.